Hey guys, what's going on? So today I have an album review for Dying Fetus's Killing on Adrenaline. So I figured I should probably start reviewing all the stuff that I show off in my collection updates in their own individual videos. Just because, like, why not? And I need more video ideas, so that's just an idea. I don't know. Because I haven't really been reviewing a lot of classic albums lately. I've mostly been reviewing newer stuff, which I'm actually going to be reviewing the new Pissgrave. Hopefully tomorrow, if not later this week. So I'm really excited to listen to that. I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm really hyped about it. But anyways, in the background, we're listening to Morbid Angel's Gateways to Annihilation. So anyways, I don't know, I feel like I should probably keep up with both reviewing new albums that come out, but also just stuff that I own. So this is Dying Fetus' second album. The CD was actually given to me as a late Christmas present from my girlfriend, which I really appreciate. So if you're watching this, thanks. Like I already said in the collection update. Really fucking awesome, because this is one of my favorite albums from them. And it might even be starting to become my favorite album from them, because my favorite is probably Destroy the Opposition, but I'm starting to like this one a little more, because there's certain elements of this one that I like that aren't on Destroy the Opposition, which I'll talk about. Ugh, I'm talking all weird. So anyways, this is the Season of Mist pressing of the CD that came out in 2007, I want to say. It's either 2007 or 2008. I'll have to check when I look at the CD inside. But there's the album cover. Obviously, not the greatest album cover. Dying Fetus has never really been a band known for like having some amazing album covers, but they're still pretty. I don't know, they're cool, but they aren't the best album covers. Still, gets the job done. Of course, I fucking love how their logo is just Dying Fetus and bold text, and then the title Killing on Adrenaline. I just like how stark it is. I don't know. I like Killing on Adrenaline right there too. There's the spine. On the back, so the track listing, you got Killing on Adrenaline. There's the title track, of course. Procreate the Malformed, Fornication Terrorist, We Are the Enemy, Kill Your Mother, Rape Your Dog, Absolute Defiance, Judgment Day, and Intentional Manslaughter. They're all really great songs. There's not really any filler on this album at all, to be honest. So there's the disc, pretty cool. Yeah, 2007 is when this came out. And behind it, you got the logo. Probably it's the old school Dying Fetus logo or whatever. Picture of the band on the back and the track listing again. Also, the Devourment shirt that Jason Deatherton is wearing is fucking awesome. I wish that they still made that shirt. They don't. So you just got thank yous, another picture, this thing, Absolute Defiance. It's pretty cool. And lyrics only did Absolute Defiance and Intentional Manslaughter. Which is really weird. I don't know why they didn't put lyrics for all the songs, but whatever. So anyways, I definitely say this is probably the most. This and Purification Through Violence are the most slammy, most brutal Dying Fetus albums. Like, this album has some straight up, like this is probably the grooviest album in their entire discography. This has their catchiest grooves in songs like Intentional Manslaughter, Procreate the Malformed, the title track, shit, even Kill Your Mother, Rape Your Dog. There's just so many, like, catchy riffs in here that just make you want to bob your head. There's even some like funk-inspired rhythms on songs like the title track, which is really cool. It's so hard to pick a favorite song from here because there's so many good ones. But my favorites are definitely the title track. Intentional Manslaughter is probably my favorite, actually. And also, everyone loves Kill Your Mother and Rape Your Dog. That's such a great song. I'm also starting to really like Procreate the Malformed. It's like this 7 or 8 minute epic song that's like, there's just so many great riffs and stuff. This album doesn't have too much of their technical sweepy shit and all that, but there is a good bit of that on songs like that. There's a little bit of it on the title track as well. Obviously still pretty technical shit. I'd definitely say this one's a lot more brutal than it is technical. Like pretty much all Dying Fetus' like first 2 albums. Yeah. Just really mostly groovy riffs, but there's still, you know, some sweeping and stuff, which is really cool as well, and it adds to it very well, since it's not quite as used as it is as much on their later stuff. I fucking love, like, I don't know, the lyrics on early Dying Fetus albums are really like edgy and really like just juvenile and shit, you know, and like you can tell how old they were when they made this album, but there's a certain charm to it. Like, I don't know, it's just funny. Especially songs like the title track, which are just about like fucking beating people up, or killing people and beating people up. It's like some of the lyrics. I remember some of the lyrics from the title track are like, oh my god, Like, it's like the face I'm beating with my fist is pulverized and turned to shit, so all that's left when he is gone is skin and blood and flesh and bone. It's like just really edgy, but kind of like, I don't know, like I said, it has a certain charm to it. It's kind of cool. But yeah, this album is just chock full of so many great riffs though that are just really catchy and memorable. The production on that sound is pretty raw, not as raw as Purification Through Violence. The production on that sound is just really hard hitting and bass heavy, which I really like. Honestly, this is probably my favorite production on any Dying Fetus album. Because it's not as clean as their later stuff, but it's not as raw as obviously their first album, but it's still raw enough. John Gallagher's vocals on this album absolutely fucking kill it. Just super low, and Jason Netherton's highs are, in my opinion, he's the best like backup vocalist they've ever had. The new guy's pretty cool too, but Jason Netherton's highs are really fucking awesome. They're a little bit more mid-rangey as well in some parts, which is really cool. Yeah, just every song on here is pretty memorable, to be honest. The title track, really great, so many catchy riffs. There's even one riff with this like harmonic thing going on in it that sounds really fucking like catchy and kind of fun. This album in general is just a blast to listen to. If you want something that's fun and catchy and kind of short, this album's like just barely somewhere around half an hour long. Yeah, this album's so good though. Like that song, Procreate the Malformed, the longest song on here. Probably the most technical one too. There's one breakdown at the end of that song though that's so good. Like, because rather than how a lot of bands do breakdowns and shit, they'll start out playing the riff at a normal speed and then they'll start playing it slower, which is really cliche. But what Dying Fetus did with that song at the end is they start out playing it really slow and then it builds up in speed and it just sounds really cool. And then they bring it back again slower. So that's really awesome. Fornication Terrorist, really aggressive song. A lot of more technical but like tremolo picky riffs on that song. They're really awesome. Again, more edgy lyrics, but they're cool. We Are the Enemy is another really great one. There's just some awesome riffs in it. Another really fast one. I wouldn't say that's my favorite song on here. It's probably actually my least favorite song on here, but again, still a really great song. Kill Your Mother and Rape Your Dog is such a classic song. Really short. It's like just over a minute long, I believe. The lyrics are obviously like talking shit about like the mainstream media or mainstream music and stuff at the time. Like they literally name drop fucking the Spice Girls and Pearl Jam and Dave Matthews and R.E.M. Just funny. Everyone knows if you're into Dying Fetus, you should probably have the lyrics to that song memorized. It's really short. And like they use the word fuck as like almost every like other word's hilarious. It's like fuck your Dave Matthews and your fucking R.E.M. It's just funny. And it's such a good song too. Like the riffs are awesome, and especially the slow groovy part in the middle. And then of course the chorus in the beginning and end with the kill, 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 kill is really awesome. Absolute Defiance has these more slow but really catchy riffs that stick in your head. Judgment Day is another really short one. Not as short as Kill Your Mother, Rape Your Dog. The way that song opens is really awesome. I love the vocal cadence, how John Gallagher's lows come in really early on, and they just have this groove to them that makes you want to like bob your head. And then Intentional Manslaughter is like a masterpiece of a song. It has some pretty technical, fast riffs, but there's one part where it slows down, and then it goes into this really fucking groovy, probably the best groovy riff on this entire album is in that song. It's just really catchy, and the vocal cadence along with it is so good. It just sounds like, I don't know, it just has this kick-ass groove to it. I don't know how to explain it. If you like groovy shit, you'll know what I mean. And yeah, that song pretty much has it all. It's got fast, tremolo picky riffs with like harmonic stuff. You've got awesome technical riffs. You got groove. There's so much. It's such a catchy song. And I definitely say this is probably the most pissed off sounding Dying Fetus album as well. This and the debut. Oh god, that voice cracked. This and the debut album are like the most like aggressive, angry Dying Fetus sounds. But this is like really hateful sounding though, which I really like a lot, honestly. This is why I prefer Dying Fetus' earlier stuff, because their earlier shit has this really pissed off vibe to it. Like the riffs and everything just sound very hateful, especially like those slammier, groovier riffs. But yeah, I really love this album a lot. I'd give this probably like a 10 out of 10. Honestly, it's a perfect album, and it's probably, I'm not sure if this or Destroy the Opposition is my favorite, but I'm starting to like this one a little more. I don't know. But yeah, just amazing album, and I need to get Purification Through Violence. I really like that one. I don't know why more people don't like that one. I know it's really derivative of that style of brutal death metal, because they hadn't quite found their sound yet, but it's still a great album. I need to get that one as well. And I actually just need to get that and War of Attrition, which is like my least favorite album from them. And it's pretty much everybody's least favorite. But I'm going to be getting that sometime eventually, and then I'll have pretty much all their studio albums, and then I have the Grit Has Compelled EP. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, again, you all know Dying Fetus is one of my favorite death metal bands, and this is definitely one of my favorite albums from them, and one of their best, if not their best. So yeah, if you're new to Dying Fetus, this is not a bad place to start at all. I mean, if you're watching my channel, I don't know why you wouldn't be new to Dying Fetus, but if you're trying to get into them, but you already like death metal or something, and for whatever reason you don't like Dying Fetus, this is a really good starting point. Because it's not as like clean as their later stuff, but it's just really easy to get into, really catchy, really fucking heavy, really also technical, but most of all just groovy and hateful sounding. So yeah, Dying Fetus, Killing on Adrenaline. It's an amazing album. Yeah, so that's it for this video though. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you later.